Hello, my name is Jerry, and do you suffer from MTS, Moist Trailer Syndrome? Well, if you stick around, we'll tell you some things that you can do to avoid MTS in your RV. Hi there, and welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries, where we do what we can to help you get the very most out of your RV experience. In this episode, we are talking about moisture control or condensation control in your trailer. A very, very serious subject, but we can have a little bit of fun with it too. Doesn't that say fun? I'd like to give you 3 or 4 tips of things that you can do to avoid moisture or condensation in your trailer. But first, let's talk about what causes that condensation. Well, especially in the winter or the fall or early spring, when the temperatures outside of the trailer are lower than the temperatures inside the trailer, you can end up with condensation on your walls, the windows, and particularly in your bedroom. So what are some things that you can do to combat that condensation? Well, the key is air. You need airflow. So open up windows, run your fans. If you're going to run your heater, which you have to, then make sure that you're circulating that air. So run your heater, maybe crack a window. That will equalize the temperature just a little bit or enough that at least the air is going to dry up that condensation. A good recommendation for the condensation in your bedroom is to get something underneath your mattress that's going to allow air to move. If you can't do that, get one of these. This is the damp rid, and we buy the big buckets. Put one of these underneath your bed. I'm doing that today. Put one of these under your bed where the cold air from the floor is meeting that hot air from the bed. This will start absorbing that moisture that's created in that heat area. We notice that our windows typically get condensation. Around our bed gets condensation also. So we use damp rid products. We have a couple buckets in our trailer. We also use this damp rid product. And what it does is there is a tablet in here. If you can see it, I don't want to tip it because there's moisture in there. Anyway, right here, yeah, there we go, is a tablet, and it absorbs moisture. The nice thing about this one is it allows for airflow, so it's sucking air through this, and then the condensation or the moisture fills up in this container here. And there's moisture all over this thing right now. So we keep that out on the table and keep the buckets. And when we're camping, we keep windows open when we see condensation. So condensation can do some serious damage to your trailer, and you want to make sure that you get it under control. So be aware when you're out there, you know, you're watching for those windows to start getting really wet. Check in your walls, and as soon as you start seeing that, open up your vents, get a window open, and use a product like a dehumidifier or damp rid. We buy these little dehumidifiers. They're from Camco. You can pick them up everywhere, Walmart, any place. And we actually keep this one. It's got a nice little lavender scent. We keep this one next to the back window. And so it knocks down a lot of the moisture, but not all. So we need to make sure that we open up a window. And when we do, that's when this really kicks in, because the moisture starts going across, and we'll start feeling or seeing these start filling up with water down at the bottom. So windows, you know, get some ventilation going. Your vents, dehumidifiers, and temperature control. Those are the things that you can really do at relatively no cost at all. I think these are only about $4 to $5. And then our big damp rid, I picked these up. Walmart is the only place around here that we could find these. And I think these are like $9. But they last a good 6 months in your trailer. And it depends. If I was in Florida, probably last me, 3 months. But these seem to work really well, and they're really simple to use. You just open this up. There's no peeling. You leave the lid off. What I do is I put the damp rid on top of the lid like this. It's got a pretty neutral scent. It says that it's fragrance free, but it does have a little bit of fragrance to it, and it's not a bad one. It just smells like clean laundry, and you just let this thing do the work for you. And it works really well. So we put one of these in the main cab of the trailer, and then we'll put one of these under the bed. So when you're talking about moisture control or condensation, what are some of the bad things that can happen? Well, number one, the worst thing that can happen is mold. And I put mold above trailer damage, because trailer damage you could fix. Mold, once you start breathing that stuff in, it's not a good situation, especially in the bedroom where you're sleeping, or if you've got kids around. And we've always got the grandson around, and he's out here playing in the trailer when I'm doing stuff. So we want to make sure that we control moisture within the trailer. Check around your windows, check your walls, check up in the corners, check in your bedroom. If you start seeing mold spores, get that stuff cleaned up with bleach and start controlling the moisture. It's super important. I can't stress that enough. Mold is the big killer. And so fortunately, in our 4 years as RVers, we've never had mold in our trailer at all. We've had lots of condensation, but we always attack it right when we start seeing it. So there's a couple tips for you. Just knock it down, control that MTS, or what I call it, trailer moisture. Anyway, we control our moisture in the trailer by doing those simple things, and I highly recommend that you take a look at your moisture control as you enjoy your RV. All right, with that, I guess I should say I'm not sponsored by Damp Rid. I'm not sponsored by Walmart or Camco. We purchased this stuff so that we could take care of our RV. Hey, thanks a lot for coming. If you enjoy this video or videos like this, be sure and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you are a subscriber to our channel, we highly encourage you to share this with a friend, and that would be the most friendly thing that you can do to help us grow our RV community. And visit some of the videos that are popping up right over here. With that, remember that a happy life starts in a happy place, and this one's ours. So we will see you in the next video.